Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
You see a rope ladder.
Okay, well, I was going to climb that, and with my amazing second story work,
oh, nice.
I can just kind of appear on top of there magically. Not magically, but I can appear on top of there.
Because you're all about second story work.
Just kind of walk up there, touch the ladder, and stop.
Okay.
It's not like we can see anything.
I'm blind as a bat, apparently, because I always see blurry shapes, but, you know.
You are
Too much
standing
time with your head in the
behind
books, man. It's all on your side in this.
a rock gnome. He's rough. He's crouched. He's leaning over. He has his back to you. He's got like a couple wisps of hair on the top. It looks like he's probably seen a lot of sun and 20 years, and he's just kind of scanning left to right.
Can I give like a perception check to like try and figure out what I can about him?
Definitely.
Okay. Perception. 11. Jesus Christ.
Oh, this becomes olive oil arms.
14.
Oh,
14, and what are you looking for?
Just general like about him, what I can figure out about how tough he is, and what can take him down.
He looks like a seasoned sailor, and to you, that could mean, well, you are 4th level. He doesn't look like a big challenge, but he looks like he knows how to use that crossbow.
But it's good being Jason, somebody with a crossbow.
Just saying, he's got to swing that around at you. You got a knife.
The way he's hefting the crossbow, it looks like that's an appendage, like it's part of him, you know?
Let's just move fast.
Okay.
Still, he's getting the blind side plus the initiative.
Yeah.
Surprise round, backstab, and then initiative
The
roll.
other thing is, like, my question is, since you're a thief, you can probably, like...
Steal his bowstring
have
off his
sneak
crossbow.
attack.
Yeah, I'm looking because I have sneak attack, and it's saying that I can.
I think it's 2d6 at this
On
level.
top of your regular damage.
Yeah, I can.
You do
Are
some
you
horrible
dual
stuff when you
wielding,
attack
or-
somebody.
I don't think I'm dual wielding. Am
I
How
say
many
I? No,
weapons do you have?
I'm not.
Because you can perch yourself invisible in the crow's nest,
But you know
pull
what-
out your dagger.
What makes me wonder is that, like, it says if I have an ally within 5 feet or have an advantage in the wall.
You will have advantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
definitely.
You've
Yeah.
snuck up there, so if you were to strike on him, you would have advantage.
Yeah, I do love how they've adjusted the sneak attack so that rogues with a bow can sneak attack now.
Yes.
I've never used this before, but I really kind of like that I have it. But it only says I have an additional, like, damage, so I don't know how much additional that is.
Well, it's additional. It's just
It's basically
okay?
tripling
Weapon?
your dagger's
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, it's
Okay, so 2d6?
a rogue sneak
Nice.
attack is
It
crippling.
should be under your weapons there. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
attack,
right.
sneak at.
Yeah, sneak.
Adds
Okay, yeah,
2d6.
I see, yeah. You're right.
Your
Dang.
sneak attack does crippling damage. You're the assassin who pulls the daggers out and shanks in both kidneys.
Yeah.
And pulls your
like,
daggers out, the guy's dead before he
if you're
knows it.
Yeah, if you're
Nice.
trying to make it to where he's not even vocal, most of the time it's like the vocal box will go in for like a double hit.
Yeah, go
both sides.
straight,
So-
just
So
north
at this
of the
point, you
spine.
want to roll 2d20 to hit, because
Yeah.
he is alert.
2d20?
Thankfully, there's a drunk in the water. He's looking at
17 and 2.
Okay,
thing
so
you
you
had
take the
advantage.
higher
17.
and add your bonus.
Okay.
So
you're
right-
using the sword
Right here
Yeah,
should have your bonus
so-
already done for you.
plus
the
6.
attack bonus plus
Yeah.
6.
Oh.
23.
Okay. Now roll your damage.
Okay then. So 6, 4, and 5.
Nice.
I get plus 4 for one of them.
So
So
it's 19. Describe to me how you kill this guy.
brutally.
Okay.
Just take this thing, jab one into his throat, the other one into his stomach. Then sneak attack is 2, so I take the one of the stomach and stab into his heart after that.
Well, I mean, you would be using that's one attack. So basically, what I see happening then is you probably started with the throat,
Yeah.
and then you grabbed him, as you were,
Cupped
because
his
you knew he
mouth.
was going to fall.
Yeah.
So you reached around him like this, and you just started sliding the dagger into him as you started humming, because you're a killer.
Yeah.
And to you, this is music.
Just go easy. Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Player
As
go,
you
go, go, go,
his mouth, and you feel the slack jaw because the life is beginning to leave his body, and he's going to drop his crossbow. Roll me a dex check to see if you can catch it, because you were cognizant.
And that's why you're good at what you do.
Great.
Oh, we
I
have
would
faith
say
in
this
you.
is sleight of hand.
Oh, well, 25 then.
Oh yeah. So at this point, you're able to.
Leave the dagger there.
It's in his
grab
left
it.
hand,
Yeah.
so you
Triple
see him
tasking.
falling, you grab it, and at this point you already have your sword in him, so he's propped up on that. And so I would imagine you probably just lay him down into the crow's nest.
Pretty much. Are there any crows there?
And
I kind of worry.
see, the cool thing is the first
Caw-caw.
blade pierce happened, that's when he becomes visible. There's an opening in the guy's chest.
Yeah, he's just
and you
like-
can see the knife just materialize.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can just
Unfortunately,
see
we
the
don't see
great
any
image.
of this amazing stuff that I
know.
write
I know.
ballads about.
I'm just kind of singing while I'm doing this.
But you can imagine it, right?
Oh yeah, trust me. In the story that will be told, it will be embellished even further.
So as my soft humming
So
concludes,
what was your? What
Yes?
do you do now? You
As
taken
my
out one of the three.
as my soft humming concludes, I reach into my gigantic freaking backpack and take out one of my many lanterns.
His not bag of holding.
It's not bag of holding. It's just big, bulky.
Big camping bag,
It's like
with everything
you see the
strapped
elf,
down.
and then
And,
it's like,
and then you
oh,
tend
it
to
looks
wonder,
like this.
how can he be so stealthy?
It's like, guys,
Just like this.
This is me. This is my backpack.
Exactly. It's like
So I just take out my hooded lantern,
Oh, even better.
raise the hood,
Hood
and
legend's even better. So
let
you
the
can
light
just-
show.
Yeah, it's an aimed beam, so you're just shooting right where you know we're hiding.
So as I look towards you guys and I wave it twice and let you guys see the light.
I'll pull out one of my gold coins, cast my cantrip of light on it, and do the little flick it over my fingers, all cool, fun style, and do the whole blip, 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 blip. And then,
Is that Nickelodeon?
huh? Yes, it was.
Fantastic.
Blip, blip, blip.
Yeah,
Blip, blip,
you can
blip,
pay.
blip. I am the bard. I gotta do musical stuff. It's in the
Well,
contract.
exactly. This Nickelodeon coin operated.
Coin operating machine.
Good one.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Oh, he's not wrong.
he does have a crossbow, and he is in the crow's nest above these guys. Do we want
Oh,
to
good point.
inspect the place?
I say we
At
go
this
for
point,
it.
I
I
want
did
to.
roll a perception, and I got a 3 for the dwarves. So even with their bonus, they are nursing the bottle at this point and laughing at the drunk in the harbor.
Okay.
I could so see a bunch of evil pirates do that
I'm
too.
too-
Oh yeah,
my
they're
God.
not
He stole
evil,
your
so-
voice?
What's that?
Can you cast your voice to it?
I do not have that ability.
Ah,
You don't
I-
message?
I do not.
Cantrip? Okay.
Nope. I got light, vicious mockery, and friends.
You can retcon.
Friends
Vicious
could be
mock-
good though.
What's
Can
friend?
you just kindly mock me?
Friends is now if it goes
It's
bad.
up to you. You can retcon message if you want. It is just cantrip, but meaning swap them out.
I don't know if you want to use that later on. I was just thinking if what we can do is we can, like, this is how I'm envisioning it. We approach the ship. We come with an official capacity. I'm gonna just barge up in there and be like, I need to speak to the captain. Once the captain comes out, you can take a sneak shot on the captain.
Yeah, because he
But
will
I-
have an ally adjacent, and he will have advantage because he doesn't know he's there.
That's what I'm saying. So
This
it's
is
like
amazing.
if we can kill the captain, then it's just like we're good, and we
Yeah.
just kill everybody, and then
Yeah,
we take
even
all
then
of
we
us.
might power them into surrendering to the pier, because we're the pier authority technically, not really in this
Technically, right.
situation.
We're
Remember,
totally
we're not
the pure
supposed
authority.
to
Don't
do
worry
it.
about it.
So with friends, for the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. He's not hostile yet, so as we walk up, I can cast it. Hopefully, he's not hostile.
You may want to wait for the pack.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, if we can get that sort of scenario going on.
And with me rolling advantage to charisma stuff, I'm
I think we
deception,
got
perception
this.
plus 8.
We got this.
Yeah.
We
We can almost be a bloodless coup. Except for the
Oh.
puddle dripping from the crow's nest. By the way, amazing job, my friend.
Just
Amazing job.
It was well done.
If there's no puddle of blood, it didn't do it right.
And I didn't even know you were a two-story guy, which is even better. I
Oh.
mean,
It's a pure top ladder.
you're like one hand. You just your hands, not your legs, with your big backpack on up there. I'm all about the second-story jobs.
Have like a hook shot or something in my backpack.
He just does this number. He's just like one arm
It's
pulling
like
it
watching.
up.
It's like watching Batman. You know.
What's next?
So
I
it
think
looks
that's what
like
we're
we're
gonna
going to
do.
go as peer inspectors for the issues at hand, because you know we're going to go with the abysmal rats. We kind of threw that one out as an idea, but it can always be plague rats, cleric for healing. Plague rats.
totally plague
Think
rats.
about plague rats in the docks.
It's a plague rats sent by necromancers. That's why it would be there. So we gotta. That's why we're here. Is because we've been tracking a necromancy circle, and
Nobody wants to catch neck rot.
yeah, that's just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, we're checking everybody.
Okay.
We already lost one of our members. Today.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay, somebody else coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of like I'm gonna see if I can write out like a writ from the
Something
Imperial
s-
Academic Council trying to give me authority as a port, like to.
Okay, which skill do you think would be appropriate for that?
mm,
And if it's abnormal, convince me why you should use it.
I mean, it's kind of a combination of a couple. I'm gonna have to say that it's something sort of a little bit of investigation to kind of glean what I would have to say, like what type of questions and things that would be on there. A little bit of arcana to kind of give it like a little bit of a luster. That because if it's coming from the academic, like the Mage Council, they're gonna
He wants to
obviously
use
put
the
some
$10
on there.
words.
Yeah, exactly, like really big words, and then it's
It'd be
gonna be
arcane
just
babble.
a straight, probably a little bit of history in there. Gosh, like it's. I wish I had.
Cited back in DC.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna cite
The
like.
necromantic plague brought by the Necrom sisters.
So I'm thinking probably like history. You guys are technically part of the Imperial Army, so you're familiar at least with some verbiage. You're a scholar. Go ahead and just roll me history. That'll suffice.
Okay. That's an 11 plus 6 is 17.
Okay, I'll roll at advantage because we'll say the bard's helping me.
17 plus 6, so 27.
Okay.
No, sorry, 24.
It looks beautiful to you.
That's right.
And then
Looks beautiful.
somewhere in the writ is some horrible insult if you read the fine print
yes.
at the very
Oh,
bottom.
yes.
It's very fun. Asterisk.
Asterisk, please read this after you have signed.
Now, at this point, this has taken about, what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes or so?
Sure.
I'm thinking the poor guy drowned.
Well, at this point, they'd throw the bottle at the guy.
Poor guy.
It was worth the gold.
Somebody roll me percentile and call high or low before you do it.
I regret nothing.
Hi.
24. Okay. It's not going to happen. I was going to say if it's high, then they decided they wanted more alcohol and was going to send one of them to get more, but...
Because you know when you start wetting your whistle,
Yeah,
You gotta
it's
get
not-
some more. I mean,
it gets that salt brine out of your mouth. Yeah.
So, proceed.
So we're gonna walk up all of fish-like.
oh yeah, all official life. So, she and Tough.
Mm-hmm. Have you healed your
Tefany? Okay.
Tefany?
I'm remembering names here. I swear.
Good job.
So, Tefany, I'm gonna request that you stand on my left side.
All right.
Left side. And
The other left.
the other left.
Yep.
This one over
Who's
here.
been drinking?
Totally been drinking. No, I'm sorry. I had a cloak thrown at me. I'm very startled at this point. So, left side, I'm going to have you stand on my right side, and I'm going to go ahead and lead us up there. and I'm going to be brandishing I'm going to like roll it up and put it here so when I brandish it, it actually looks like an official raid.
Okay.
Versus just me walking up going, "Hey guys."
That means clean paper. I mean, that's
exactly
clean
just,
paper.
You know, I don't
Now,
think these
they
guys have
aren't
ever
dwarves,
seen.
but they have been drinking a little bit. So they're probably, you would imagine, maybe loosened up.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to look down on these little fools.
If they have enough alcohol in their body, cast fireball.
My.
What's this now?
Did you want me to step in?
I'm actually going to let you step in because you're going to be our voice during this whole thing. I'm just going to be that official dude.
So immediately I kind of like, you fool, don't you see the writ he has? This is a writ to inspect for necro-rats. Have you not heard what they can do to a man's flesh? First they bite your toes, then your eyes rot out. Once they infect, you could drink up from a bottle that another sailor who was bitten by a necro-rat, and you can contract it yourself. Your lip. Have you ever seen a man whose lips have rotted back, showing an eternal visage of a smile on his face? Of his teeth with no lips? Have you seen what happened to a beard of a dwarf who's gotten bitten by a necro-rat? All the hair falls out!
In the beard?
I myself, sir, believe in facial hair should be properly maintained, and you, sirs, have amazing, immaculately groomed faces. I would not want a necro-rat to bite you. When was...
Advantage on that.
I love this.
Beautiful.
17 and a 15. Plus 8, so,
25.
yeah.
He's standing there with his jaw slacked, and he looks over at the guy next to him, and he's like, okay,
I'm eating that
what
up.
do we do?
First, let the healer inspect you with their healer's kit. You may have already contracted it, and if not, we have to slowly get all of the members of the ship off the ship so they can each be inspected. And then we must inspect the whole.
Oh,
we,
God.
We have a wharf rat who will
I
come
have
and
been
inspect.
I have been feeling kind of, my beard is feeling kind of wispy, and my back is aching a little more than normal.
You didn't have an itch, did you?
Well, how'd you know?
Sir, you must be inspected by the healer immediately.
As he starts...
You must disrobe immediately. Don't worry. She is a trained professional, and we are all servants.
He
Of...
starts taking his boots off, and he's like, oh no.
No, wait. We have to do this somewhere where, there's a little privacy, because out in the open is just, it would not do. The salt air, it just would not do for this kind of thing.
Well, one of them seems to have the frame of mind to... I should probably alert the captain.
Okay, I'm going to step in here. I'm going to look at the one that's trying to get the captain. I got to make a decision. Give me a second.
There's many things you could do here.
Well, you
Please
do
let
have
me
a
see the
crossbowman
captain.
sitting in the crow's nest.
Right, but...
Or you could walk into the captain's...
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking a wizard in close quarters with the captain who's waking up. You could do some damage.
That's what I'm thinking, is that I'm just going to go in...
Balls to the wall style.
Yeah,
The entire thrill on your back.
That's kind of where we're at here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of flash a signal at you to take this guy out. Since this guy's already disrobed, right?
Well,
Half disrobed.
he's just looking at the cleric like,
Okay.
Just over to the side here. Yeah.
Over by the barrels.
Just push him into the water. Like, just...
oh, he takes you over, I guess, next to, across the deck. And so at least you're at the center of the deck, and yeah.
All I hear is he's taking weapons
okay,
off.
what I'm going to say... Okay, I'm going to do this.
But the other guy is preparing to go
Get the
to
captain.
the captain's deck,
Which
which
is up there, right. So, I see where he's going. I'm going to go ahead and just step forward and past him. And I'm going to say, no need to trouble yourself. I'll see to the captain.
roll.
It's an 8. What am I adding to that? Right?
Deception, persuasion.
Persuasion, probably. Wonder. What's deception? Yeah, it's going to be persuasion. So it's a 10.
Oh!
Well, you
in that
Wow!
Yeah, I'm going to reroll that.
Look at the numbers.
And that's not even better. That's a 1. God, I'm terrible with people.
You are
I'm
horrible.
obviously.
In his slightly inebriated state,
Thank God for
he's
drunkenness.
fine.
Okay.
He'll take
He'll take it.
I'm glad I gave that drunk 2 gold coins to spend on booze.
That was some good
investment.
primo stuff.
But at this point, so you've got one guy disrobing on the deck, the other guy is probably getting close to following suit because.
Hey, we don't want beard hair falling out, man.
No beard hair
I
falling.
mean, she is human. She has tits.
And she has a healer's kit, so
I mean,
she looks legit. You know.
Hey,
Gotta use these babies.
are you going to take them off too?
No.
Ah, come on!
I'm gonna
Just
shout
flash
over
the
my
lantern.
shoulder.
This could be fun.
I'm gonna shout over
Dirty
my shoulder.
sailors. It's been a long time at sea.
Hey, maybe a long time at sea. I'm gonna be like, she's got a dusty nun. I'm gonna keep walking.
Unfortunately, I love a good insult, and that was not one.
It was terrible. It was terrible. But at the same time, yeah.
Another point of inspiration. Actually, one for your
Thank you.
and one for your level. Your killing.
Your awesomeness.
We're just full of inspirational moments, aren't we?
Dude, it was beautiful.
It was amazing.
It's that cinematic bit in the movie where everyone's at the edge of their seats watching them.
We're like writing the next Bible right now.
And by the way, you guys, please, as players, if you think that it's appropriate, don't be afraid to award inspiration. I allow the stack. I mean, of course, let's not get crazy. Oh, you blinked.
Inspirational.
I'm inspired!
But I mean,
You don't blink now.
Fun with
You
it.
batted your eyelashes.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk over and go into the.
Howdy.
It must be a very fidgety door. Hello.
Water?
Yeah, I think everything's good.
I think we're
I
still
think we're
pretty
mostly
full.
Yeah, we're
full,
full,
but
pretty
why
much.
Okay. Got him at the new great job. It's hydrated.
I know.
There's,
Thank
The
you.
water is great and it's ever flowing. That's awesome. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Okay, so we got all kinds of crazy setups going on.
Right.
What
So
spell are you looking for?
Silence. It's not in here.
Silence.
Should be under the S, right?
The sound of silence.
Right. So
while
I've
I'm
got
walking
silent
into the
image.
captain's room, though.
Oh, silence. Never
As
mind. I
Bard,
found
I
it.
got
Oh my
the
gosh,
same-
she's showing you guys.
I
like,
found
making
it.
a
I'm
video
sorry,
of
I
this
found
summer.
it.
So you're going to start walking into the captain.
Oh yeah, I've already walked past this door. I'm gonna go into the captain's room.
After all, I'll do the whole. Sir, did you want to be inspected with your friend?
Are you
Turn
trying
back
to be
now.
quiet about this, or are you just walking right in?
Oh no, I'm brandishing the fact that this dude needs to show me respect. 'Cause I'm sorry, Imperial.
You got the swagger.
So you
Well-
are being loud.
Well,
Boots clicking
it's-
on some-
Yeah, it's gonna be like that rapid rap of boots hitting that like you get like from like an Imperial officer that's just walking down a hallway.
The
type
confident
of thing.
businessman.
Yeah,
When you hear
it's
that
like
clunk,
it's consistent, and as I get closer to the door, I don't wait for a response after I hit it once. I automatically just open it and walk in. Do I know the name of the captain? Do we? I don't remember.
I don't think we've been
getting that.
told the captain's name. That's why I threw my name out there for the captain's name.
Okay.
I don't know. Would you know the captain's name? The Riptide is a fairly
Does
well-known
the
vessel.
Riptide actually check in at the? We could have checked with
We
well,
could've
this part of
port
town probably doesn't have an actual port authority.
Yeah, so I'm gonna assume that
You
we
sink
would.
a ship and take its spot.
I'm gonna assume we would, but it may be outdated because if they like do the captain, has the captain like been replaced recently, or is it gonna be the same captain?
Dread Pirate Roberts sort of thing?
Because I'm gonna assume. Let's go with his name is gonna be Red Rip,
Ooh, for the
and that's just the captain's name of the Riptide.
that's
Okay.
So
that's a good
kinda
one.
do
He always
like
wears a
kinda-
red shirt.
Oh yeah, like no. What
And
he
brown
does
pants.
is he wears like his signature is black pants, like black leather
No,
pants.
no,
that
they
have
gotta
rips
be
in them.
brown. They
They
gotta
can
be
be brown.
brown.
They can be brown.
Only on bad
They've got
days.
rips. They've got rips in them, and he always wears red long johns underneath it.
Oh,
And then like
Whoa,
he's got like one of
phone's
those
going off.
flowy kind of red, like almost like buccaneer shirts going
with a
on.
ripple.
Oh yeah,
a French
the
ruffle.
fringe. And then let's see here.
Because the captain must be grandiose. He must be the part.
He's got to have some sort of hat too.
Is he worth
The
killing?
old tricorn.
No
It's gotta be
problem.
something
You
unique.
guys are making him out to look better than the bard.
Not
Oh,
necessarily.
if the hat's
Because-
good, I'll have
because-
a new hat.
So yeah, he's got these
But you gotta,
things, right?
you know,
but like they're
do labs
worn,
first.
so they're not like brand
Just
new.
in case.
Well, you are aware that there is a tricorn hat in this situation.
Okay.
I want to kill this guy so bad.
So I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
just
add
don't
that
just don't shoot the
Okay,
hat.
so I'm gonna.
I don't know.
go ahead
I'll
and
preserve the hat for you.
Step into the
I really hope this
captain's
doesn't change my alignment when I have
room.
This is a bad guy.
Is
He
he
probably
asleep or
kills
awake?
people
Is my
regularly.
question.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
obviously his crew threw a guy off the
Either
deck to
snoring.
drown. I mean,
Snoring. Okay. So I'm gonna walk towards the captain's bed, and
So the bed is back here.
right. So I'm gonna walk
Enter
in.
from here.
So there's. Is that a map on the table?
So the captain's inside, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So as
Is
soon
there
as I
any light
step in,
there?
I'm gonna just go ahead and describe this room.
Yeah, there's a lantern, say, hanging in this room, but not in the next room because
He's
Peter's
sleeping, yeah.
snoring.
So
because our open friend has dark vision.
that's what I was gonna say. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
So many good
Am I
decisions.
the only one?
I'm gonna
who
peek
has
my
a
head
dark
into the door
It's
and
okay,
try to
I
get
got
a
lights,
glimpse
I'll
of
get you
his
some.
face. Because what I want to do is I want to use minor illusion to cast his face and his persona on myself and walk out.
Roll perception.
That's
Oh.
Oh my
I'm
god!
gonna use my
But
inspiration.
please use this die. It's better. No. Use this die. This is the best
Because
die.
That would
that's-
have been awesome if he got like some female face.
Right. How are you, Captain?
Okay,
Oh.
as I said.
Oh, nice.
In the light, it seems to be this beam is shining right on his face.
His,
Perfectly-
his angelic face laying on the fellow's side.
You are cute.
This is perfectly mapped out. I can like sketch him.
And what was his name again?
His name is Red. Or yeah, Red is fine. Most people just call him Red though.
I'm sorry.
His close friends call him Red.
I blame
Okay,
you, my
if
mind
that's
like
even.
that.
Right.
Okay. So you
Call
see
him
him.
Todd. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mirror his, from everything that I've heard about his clothing and everything and his hat.
So it's a deception, right?
So it's oh god, it is gonna be a deception. Man, I hate this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lean out and I'm gonna motion for him to come in. He's got a way better deception than I do, and I can put the minor illusion
Do
with
that.
him.
Yeah.
Okay. By all means, I'll come in.
All right. So
Is he dead?
I'm gonna go. Not quite dead yet, but we're gonna take care of the crew first. I'm gonna have you tone it back a little bit. Okay?
You can't tone back this voice and this face.
I'm gonna give you a new face.
I don't need anything other than this face.
Hey, let's not argue. Sorry, that was my fault.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just so to do the minor illusion, I'm gonna have to touch his face. I'm gonna kind of just like rub my hand across
I'm a bard. I'm
his face,
still a good man.
and like just
That's cool.
This.
As he-
Adonis.
As he does this, and I'm
Bring
like,
it
So as I rub, gonna run my hand down the side of his face. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of chant a little cantrip to go ahead and get the minor illusion to stick to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of just recite what every mage does when they cast a minor illusion on somebody. Don't touch anything. Don't let anything touch you. Please don't talk very fast. It's gonna move properly. And you just go
Good to
running
know.
down the list of things you're not allowed to do. And then
Kind of like those adverts for medication.
right, it's like
Service
side
agreement.
effects may include nausea, slight dysplasia of personality.
so
Don't
don't do that.
masturbate.
right? You know,
If you
everything's
have
below the
hearing
neck
or
is
eye
still you.
vision problems, contact your doctor immediately.
Exactly.
Contact your cleric immediately.
So, after we finish this, I'm going to kind of just detail what I want him to do. I want him to go out there and just instruct the men to kind of throw down. And then I want him to go check the hole with the cleric. And then I'm going to go ahead. What I want him to still do is I want him to get rid of the two, and if he can't kill him, have him shoot him. And then once that's resolved, I'm going to take care of the cat. Because he's still asleep, and I'm hoping that we can do this without any arguing or anything like that. But if I hear any commotion, my first thing is I'm going to go ahead and try to. I hate this. I'm going to have to stealth. Can I get that dice again?
Can I assist him on a stealth?
What was that?
Can I assist him on a stealth?
Describe how you might. How are you?
So I'm going to try to stealth into the cabin and stand next to the captain so that if I hear anything outside, I can kill him.
How would you assist him in the situation of a sleeping individual?
That's
sound. It'd be
sticky because I can see if somebody were awake and you're trying to make noise or hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here.
Get me in there then.
Yeah.
I could, in theory.
You could slink down.
I do have silence. So that way,
could you cast that on my shoes?
I can. No, it's an area effect.
Silence.
Because I can cast silence in the captain's chamber, so if shit goes bad in the captain's chamber, no one hears anything.
Do that. I want you to cast that before I go in.
Okay.
I don't want it because I have to speak to do magic.
Because that way the cleric can have it as well on the deck. So if we need it on the deck too.
Yes.
Oh, that could be good.
Because we can silence the whole deck or a portion of the deck. Yeah, if you can get that to work, that'll be amazing.
Hopefully, from a role playing perspective. Okay. From a role-playing perspective, I just hope the dead silence doesn't wake up the captain, who's used to a ship creaking all the time.
True.
Goes from
Very
creaky.
true.
But let's see here.
But then again, in a sleeping state.
Mm-hmm. And I do have the sleep spell, by the way.
You want to cast it on him?
Well, he's already asleep technically, so.
You know
I was thinking of saving that one in case we get a deck full of crewmen.
You know what I should do? I have poison spray. Oh, just layer it over him as he sleeps.
That's not a bad idea, Isn't
that splash?
That's dark, yeah.
Is that?
It used to be. I don't know if it is now.
Let me see if I can find it.
Silence. Concentrated for 10 minutes. For the duration, no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot sphere centered on the point I choose. So yeah, basically you would have dead silence in this room. Problem is that means we can't really communicate with you either.
True.
You wouldn't hear anything going on inside or outside the room. But you could do whatever you want in there. You could go through his belongings and he wouldn't even hear it.
Wait, where are we? Do we know what we're looking for is?
Well, it's somewhere in the cargo hold.
It's somewhere in the cargo hold?
That's what we believe. It could be in the captain's chambers. You never know.
Yeah.
Because we know it's a cask, right? So it could be anywhere from this size to this, giant, massive.
When did I say it was a cask?
Was it a cask?
Okay, well,
I thought it was some wine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, yeah. So it's in a barrel.
It could be a one prized bottle, the last of an empire.
Okay, I'd like to put out right now, no one's really guarding the cargo hold right now, right?
Yeah, nobody's gone below decks
That
yet.
you know of.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Haven't
know.
been down there yet.
Yeah, there could be all the deckhands sleeping down
Yeah.
there.
What I was thinking though is that if we take care of the crew right now and we take care of the captain,
Yes.
then if we go downstairs and we find crew, we can tell them oh no, there's a plague and we're getting everybody off the ship.
Yeah.
The captain just sent us in to get you guys.
Yeah, as the captain, I could stand up on his captain's station, and he basically just stands there glaring, and he says, "Follow the cleric's orders."
What if they want to see the captain, though?
No, I'd be up on deck. I would be in the illusion of the captain.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah,
and
no,
I would just be standing there on deck saying,
I'm sorry. That's genius, actually. It's really
so
good.
if we kill the captain,
Follow her orders.
right?
Even though I've never heard the captain's voice.
It's sleep road.
Okay. Just cough a lot. It'll be good.
Hold the hanky over your mouth so you don't get the disease.
because that protects you from the miasma.
Shouldn't be asthma.
What are you looking for?
I completely forgot to get my spells. I was looking for poison spray. I don't remember if it's a splash or not.
Want to use the book?
So what is the cleric doing right now?
What do you do with the
Oh, that
naked
would be
dwarf? What do you do with the naked dwarf? What do you do with the naked dwarf in the midnight? So, sorry, my bard came out.
I don't want to know.
Did,
Throw in some whiskey bars.
So it's. I'm just going to read this.
Go
real
ahead.
quick, if that's fine. You extend your hand towards the creature you see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage. So what I can do is kind of, since you cantrip, I can throw that and then
So shall I cast the silence spell just in case?
I would, because I'm going to have to use magic missile or firebolt on it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Just in case, so that way
Yeah.
he can't scream help, help, help.
Now,
wait.
my question to you is,
I'm not 5th level yet.
what would be your range for the silence? Would it be just
The whole
in-
room.
It's a
20-foot
20-foot
radius.
just
sphere.
within the
Let me
so-
I want to
yeah.
kill him really violently. What's your items?
For me, I've got my 2 short swords is what I wear, and then I've got a firebolt.
Like, no, I mean like really violently to kill him with items. I mean like pour oil down his throat or something, and like fight him with
Oh,
fire.
that'd be kind of funny, right?
Wow,
Right?
that's pretty. What's your
You want to burn the
language?
ship?
I don't want to burn the ship. That's my problem.
After all, that's always the type of threat I use on ships. Do you want me to use continuous flame on you?
I have a small knife from all of like my academic, creating.
Your letter
questions and
opener?
stuff. But it's like, well, it's more like a scalpel because you got to like be able to like cut down different ingredients. So
Okay, so you're going to cast silence.
I'm gonna
I'm
cast
going to
silence.
cast poison spray.
I'm gonna cast poison spray and then move towards him so that I can kill him once he's been stunned.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go
say
ahead.
that poison spray, since it's your spell, doesn't impact you.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and like start walking out as the captain, doing my pirate swagger, doing my pirate swagger. Oh, stop singing.
So you're doing deception,
Not the
right?
Pirates of Penzance. So, my pirate scowl on.
Okay.
And I'll kind of get out there, and I'll kind of like give a hasty nod to the dwarves, they're not in trouble for what they're doing as I come out and they're half naked. And then I'll get up on the part of the ship where the captain would usually stand to oversee the entire deck, and tell the dwarf is one of them been finished being inspected by you?
I haven't even had a chance to do anything yet. So
Oh,
So it's such a good time to cut scene to the
Yeah,
dwarf
go for
inspection. I'm under pressure.
Tefany is inspecting.
She's got the hardest part of this whole job.
Yeah.
You gotta touch the dirty dwarves. I'm sorry. My apologies.
and they all run away.
That's okay. I like spending time.
I know. So my thought is now the question I have is, how many actions do I have?
You're out of combat.
Right. So if I were to say try to cast silence, would that be something the dwarf would be aware of immediately?
Well, he is a little inebriated, so I could give him perception to see if he understands what you're doing, or maybe insight. And I think insight would probably
I'm
be
human.
For your clerics, you can pray, technically saying that you're healing him if you cast your spell.
Oh, that's true. Huh?
You can disguise it as, turn around, hands over your ears, don't look. You gotta expect everything.
That's a good point.
You got
better. And
options.
that would be a deception.
That would be a deception.
And he would roll insight.
Yeah, my
I'm going to
deception's
say he is
negative
very on
one.
board with what's going on under the circumstances because he's still believing that.
He's about to be a plague victim.
Well, if I
Technically, you
if I
guys are in
cast
uniform.
silence, he would not understand the spell mechanics of it.
I mean, in
He would think I'd be
well, it's
doing a
not
healing.
technically at all. You guys technically are an elite squad, and you're in a uniform of the Imperial Army. So they're pirate sailors, privateers that they recognize that you're Imperials when you came on board. So it wasn't too far of a leap.
Okay,
So we
so
could probably have them sunk with the Imperial fleet and died.
I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm in the middle of inspection, and then I have him turn around, and then I go,
Spanking.
no,
Wow.
Good game.
Good game.
this could cause some damage.
What do you do when he turns around?
Then I go,
He has got quite the
Oh wow.
swamp ass going on.
and that's where I go, oh my, I think you may have contracted this.
Did I shit myself again?
Yeah, well, besides that,
I shit my card.
I think you might be in danger of having contracted the.
Necrophiliaceous.
Thank you.
Necrophiliaceous.
Some random word that you
Give
can
me
make up.
deception.
Deception! Oh my god. It's
We-
like
I
we
guess
do-
I did.
We
preface
didn't do
this with
arcane
this. He
rolls
is
for
still
this
very-
names. We
Nope.
just spitballed them.
Yeah,
just-
he's still in belief of what's going on.
Okay,
You're the beard hair,
So,
man.
I'm gonna tell him.
Some things are important in life.
I'm gonna pray and start some healing on you, okay? So,
Don't touch
Okay.
Okay. So, that's where I'm gonna.
Touch me in the right place.
Okay.
Like
Um,
nowhere in your body.
and that's where I'm gonna start casting silence.
Whoa.
So you cast silence. We're out of combat, so it just happens.
Okay. And then I'm gonna cast hold.
Whole person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whole person. That is an aggressive action.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But if his back's to it, he can't hear it. For
Well,
sure, it's the.
well,
If they
technically
question
after
anything,
that,
Ah,
there's
God
more
damn.
questions.
Yeah.
Tell him that he's infected.
I
And
guess
you're
it would
just
be a
restraining.
perception on the other dwarf to see if he recognizes it. That is the case if he doesn't save. What's your DC?
One of the side effects of Necroc is loss of hearing. Oh my god, so you're in the final
Spell
stages.
save DC?
I'm sorry.
Spell save DC? Should be at the top of your spells.
Second page.
14.
Good.
Okay. He stops moving.
And then I'm gonna cast inflict wound.
Okay. That's but,
just his jugular opens up and like.
No. See, inflict wound does necrotic damage.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's
it just starts his face
well, the
melts.
whole person
It's an anti-heal.
will be alleviated once you cast the, and you would know this.
Mm.
So as
Because
soon as you heard him,
whole
it's going to
person
break the
like
spell.
invisibility, if you harm them, the hold is broken.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So.
Yeah. So you would know this as a cleric.
Mm.
So you might do it in the next order, which then would force into initiative. Because if you inflict,
Mhm.
then we roll initiative, and hopefully you get higher than he does.
Mm.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
would be able to react
Yeah.
at that point. He's like, "Oh shit, she's actually hurting me."
She's infecting me.
Well, I can't go back on what I've already done, though. So.
I wouldn't cast the the rod on him yet.
Mm.
What I would do is, just from purely thinking standpoint, if you just held him where he's at and then start working on the other dwarf,
Yeah.
Good
There
point.
you go.
There
then
you go.
and then now we've got the captain on
You
board.
just beckon into the silent
Yeah, there you
sphere.
go.
Okay.
I-
Okay, so the whole person is working.
Right.
This guy's just standing stock still. He's not noticing it in the dusk light, the evening light. The moon is covered somewhat by clouds as it comes over, and of course you have lantern light. So he's stock still, little dwarf, big dwarf, The other guy is just kind of looking at you like, what do I do now?
So I beckon the other dwarf over, and I tell him, I told him to stay still, because if he doesn't, it's going to spread.
Okay. So you stepped out of the 20-foot sphere, which is...
No. I beckon. Well, I guess it
you
was
would have to
silence,
talk.
yeah.
Well, it doesn't. It's not necessarily. She can just wave him close.
And then you don't say anything.
Oh, that's true. Because it'd be silence.
And technically he wouldn't notice it unless,
You didn't say anything.
I guess, the absence of
What,
sound.
what you can do is you could walk towards him, tell him this.
Would that negate the silence that's...
No, it's still there.
It's
So
a
if you want-
concentration,
yeah.
so you're...
So I
you're
can walk
holding
in and out of it?
Yep.
Okay. So how about I go walk towards him a little bit, beckon him, explain that I've
You
had...
say what you said.
Right.
Okay, and then you bring him over
And then
next
I
to
bring him over and I say, now what, don't say any, before I go in there, I say, don't say anything to him because you may end up having this spread even further. What I need you to do is to do the exact same thing he's doing.
Okay. He's walking over next to
Okay, so, I move him around to stand next to his buddy and then, hold.
You're going to do it twice?
Why not?
Okay.
If the guy falls for it.
He critted.
Oh, shit.
You see him turn to you and look with wide eyes, and he looks
I
down
was
at
like-
himself like, roll initiative.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm still up there, so I can shoot him down if I need to.
But he is in a sphere of silence, so
Betrayal most foul by my own HMO. You mean my HMO's not here to help me?
who'd like to run initiative order for me?
I'm sorry, guys. I tried.
You
No,
did
that
great.
was fantastic. We were eventually going to have to fight somebody.
Yeah.
Hey,
You guys had a good run. Who's
you
I'll
pull
do it. I got it.
okay?
you
Either
pull the
way.
arrow out. You do some dirty necromancy magic, and we'll call it a
18.
this dirty wharf rat brought it on the ship.
7.
I got an
4.
18.
I just may have 4 initiative always.
No.
6, 8.
Oh, was there pluses?
Yep. If you have a bonus, so it's
It's
plus
you're
1.
right there.
Oh, so 19 for me then. Sorry.
What if it's just a regular just flat number?
That's plus 4.
Okay. Why does it say plus then?
The fill forms.
Okay.
Sometimes
Okay.
they're finicky.
So 11.
Sorry, initiative plus 2.
You okay? Look
You
at
got an
mine.
8, so you got a 10. And you got
Kind
an
of
11.
reversed there.
Yeah, they swapped them.
I got an 11 for the enemy.
I kid you not, though. My wisdom and constitution on this character is amazing.
You know, we've done
So,
an amazing
can you
amount of
roll
work
for me again?
bloodlessly so far.
Well,
now it's
so
gonna get
far.
messy.
El Fifo, would
But
you roll
define
for me one more time?
bloodlessly.
Did you give me your initiative?
Can you roll me for one more time? You got a time.
Okay.
Would you roll for the enemy for us?
Sure. I'm rolling low.
Okay. 12.
14.
12 plus your.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
plus.
So you got 12,
Ugh.
and they got 14.
Jeez.
So you go right after me. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be the enemies, and then thief, and then me, and then you.
Yep.
But I'm in a totally different part.
You're in
trying
a
to kill
nice,
somebody already.
quiet room going, lullaby, go to sleep. You can hear my voice in the silence.
Please enjoy this toxic
Who's up
substance.
first?
And the captain's going to be coming on deck thinking everything's fine. I'm going to order the men 4x4 to go to the local whorehouse calling it a hospice. Go in your night
So
clothes.
we have to do a reroll to the tie.
Okay.
So what?
Well, actually, it would just be Dex would win. Higher Dex would win. But
What?
that's
I didn't
fine.
know what they were supposed to.
No.
That's fine.
Well, I win then.
Yeah, you probably win. So we could swap them. So we can do basically tough is at 19. So she goes first. Then we have the thief or the enemy. What's their dex?
He beats him.
Okay, so you're gonna go second, and then it goes me. No, then it goes the enemy. Then it goes me, and then.
Okay, we're gonna do theater of mind unless we want to lay it out on the map.
Theater doesn't matter.
Here's my
It's,
time.
it's usually faster in my opinion.
You are directly above them. I'd say about 20 feet above them. You're
I'm
right
saying
next
I'm
to
right
him.
here.
You're in the cabin.
I'm coming out of the cabin, so I'll be going.
Probably
Okay.
over there, something like that.
And
I'm not hearing what's
you're
going
about
on
to
in
break
her
the rule.
silence, so I'm
He's like, I'm totally gonna take this on. We're gonna.
I'm in
I'm
2
gonna
rooms.
rock this shit.
I've already planned this plan. If I'm going to have one of the dwarves send them in 4x4 down to the local prostitute house, telling them that the Imperials have set it up as a hospice to treat the disease, because we obviously have disease here.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up.
No.
That's all right.
This is
That
what
was very
happens in real
complex
life
plan.
and
I
in
know.
action movies.
Right? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
everything's great, and
But you're in silence.
Yeah,
just nothing happened. Nobody knows what's happening.
yeah.
No, now
So
you're
if
kind of
there
You
is
know,
something below
you know
deck.
what's funny is I keep thinking, enjoy the silence.
The sound.
She's totally just sitting there singing to herself. So we all recognize that she's slightly insane and likes to murder people at this point.
Hello,
And,
I think that's a
my
point of
friend.
inspiration for at least a complex
talk
approach
to you
we're
again.
going for there.
I like it.
So what do you do, Tefany?
And you got initiative things.
You eat a chip.
I'm trying to
The
make sure
cleric
it
breaks
chips
out a wafer.
She breaks out the wafers because we're looking for the wine.
Don't stab them. They'll be healed.
What?
No, I'm joking around.
What do you mean the prayer wafers aren't snacks?
Like cast holy.
I think So one of them's looking at me. The other one is still totally unaware of what's going on.
Oh, he's aware of what's going on now.
He just can't move.
He's held. And what's the duration of hold? I think it's a minute.
There's this horrible look in his eyes. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah. The other one is very similar, except he can actually make the facial expression.
Except he's going full
It's
mind.
only for a minute. So.
A minute?
No, he's probably screaming and not knowing why he can't talk. He's just sitting there.
Well, sure, if that were the case, he would have already been out of the hole by this time. So.
No. We're talking like maybe 15 seconds. You called him over and said something and cast the spell, and then now he's. So we'll say you 20 seconds.
So let me check
So you
something.
still have 40 seconds.
Let me check something.
I'm just merely getting used to my costume.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled this off.
I say you go on a murderous rage and kill everybody. But that's my personal opinion.
I mean,
Kind of like to see a cleric just like
Yeah.
bug out. Red footed dead.
So.
Blood for the blood god.
How close is the dwarf that basically, said, "Screw you, I ain't gonna do the whole thing."
Is hold and, are those two concentration spells? Hold and silent?
oh dang.
I'm not trying to be difficult, but
No.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know.
Look up. You look at hold, I'll look up silence, because I think silence is a
Hold.
concentrate.
Hold is concentrate.
Both. Oh, they both break.
Yeah, concentrate.
so crap.
So it's like snap, crackle, pop.
Crack. And then silence.
Okay, so I'll let you keep the hold spell on the first one.
So the silence is gone.
No, you can either, well, you choose then. What do you want? Hold or silence?
Oh, right in the position I'm in right now, hold.
Remember, you do have
Okay.
What if someone in the room hears you?
You can signal the death kill thing on the dudes.
You are aware that you have a thief up top.
And because you're standing there, he has combat advantage with a crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
I
he has to drop on.
I have sneak
So,
attacks next to it.
I want him to, try to aim for the one that's being held.
You can't order me.
I would like very much if you would do that.
Well,
And then,
Thankfully-
Hits, bro.
Thankfully,
Just-
all of our
you're in a
time
sphere of
together, we
silence.
have hand signals that we're
So-
good with.
what do you do?
well, I'm trying to get to that.
All right.
I can probably take
What?
out the hold one. I'm
Let's
pretty
give her a
sure.
second to go ahead and actually tell us what's happening in the Sphere
Yeah.
of Silence. If she's going to keep that, or because we've got a reaction to basically happen.
If I only can do one concentration, then I'm keeping the hold.
You're going to keep
Okay.
the hold. Okay.
Okay.
The silence is gone.
Okay.
Okay. I would very much like to have him concentrate on the guy who still is
Is unbound or bound?
bound.
Well, the bound.
No.
dudes-
The reason being is because the one that's unbound, if I can do anything, I would like to inflict wound on him.
But that would break your concentration on the held one. Which
But
means
at
you
the
want
same
him dead.
So that's what
Yeah.
she's saying. She
Yeah.
wants you to take him out, and
Yeah.
she'll do it on him. And that actually kind of works for us because
Yeah.
if he starts like showing that
The
necrotic
necrotic damage,
flag,
yeah.
then whenever our other crew
It's
comes over, we're like,
completely-
whoa, they're
It's
insane.
legitimate what we're doing here.
We need
yeah.
your help to control your people.
Yeah. Yep.
So can I do that?
You can do whatever you want as long as it falls.
You gotta-
within-
yeah, I think that's a plausible thing.
Okay. So is he aware of the situation that's going on?
I
You
would
can see
imagine
it.
he's up there peeking over
Yeah.
the
He's
head.
probably bored.
He's totally
going,
sitting there
now I
going-
know why the guy was bored up here. This is
Sitting
the
there
worst
wiping
job.
the blood off.
This is the entertaining part, and I'm still bored.
Okay. So if he's aware of what's going on, and the silence is,
Gone.
I don't know what kind of signal we had set up.
You can just
The
say
light.
his name.
So just yell thief.
And then, actually, no, I can hear you now. So
Okay.
Yeah, so he knows you gave him the signal. So what do
And then I'm all I have to do is touch the dwarf,
Okay,
and that inflicts wounds. And that is,
so a touch attack.
yeah, it's a touch attack, and it's 3d10 necrotic.
So you roll a d20. Now let's use strength dex as the bonus. And I
See,
guess
I'd never
your-
use strength for that one. Strength's like,
Oh my god, so basically it
-1.
negates itself.
You like that noodly armed
Strength or
dude.
dex.
Okay, so
13
13.
plus your proficiency, which is
negative
Plus
one.
two for proficiency.
Yeah, so plus 2 proficiency, so 15.
okay. You succeed because he's naked.
He naked.
And so now roll damage.
Okay, so that
You
is.
just imagine her just slapping him across
The
the
bar
face.
knew people taking off their clothes would pay off somehow. What do you mean there's no women on this crew?
Oh my god.
That sucks. 2 points.
No, those are
No,
tens.
those are 10s.
Those
Okay.
are tens.
Oh, seriously?
Your cure.
Oh, yeah.
Cause wounds does D10.
Yeah.
I think it's
3d10 necrotic
Oh
damage.
my
Wow.
god.
I thought it was D8.
It's like
Wow.
it's like her
She
hand
touches
just
his
admits
chest and
I looked in the book and wrote it down. Just to
It
make sure.
implodes from the inside.
That's what I was
Okay.
doing.
like it's
Describe
like
what it looks like as he dies.
Oh, his entire body just melts.
So this necrotic damage of black and sort of evilish bluish purple light just rubs on
Yeah.
his body.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
I
ever
mean,
seen
you-
Tesla Woodburning?
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like that, but with the flesh kind of just like veining out,
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
and then it just like
organically goes.
burns and like degrades in on itself. far away from
what
the
I
hand.
imagine also is, in that black and a green, just pustules and
Oh yeah,
Oh.
like all over his body.
yeah,
like,
and then
oh.
just starts popping and oozing, and his just
And it
skin,
drops.
yeah.
He's just like.
Splat.
Ew.
Snap.
An audible explosion.
Guys,
of-
guys.
Someone's gonna have to
Guys.
swab this deck.
Guys, snap, crackle, pop. Okay.
The other guy actually empties his bowel.
The guy's just
I mean, he's held
but he's
by
still
that.
held.
He actually,
If it was
he's doing
held.
an involuntary reflex of just liquid. And,
He's a power roll. I fuck
Is
with
he
God.
dead yet?
so he empties his bowels next to you.
And I just, ew.
No, don't jump away. Please stay near it. Stay beside it. I need you to do that. Please. I would
Well,
No,
you
love
have to
that.
have the drop on.
I
Yeah,
just said, I just
He's,
said,
he's held,
ew.
so that's combat advantage. So
Yeah.
there's. Oh my god. What happened when we left him alone?
But there is a on the deck as this heavy dwarven body hits.
A 6
Oh,
sound.
Is
God.
that your total action?
That's me.
Okay. Who's next?
Me. Okay, I can do sneak attack with short bow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right beside them, right?
Oh, this is gonna be horrible.
Okay, I don't want to get my sword anywhere near that. So
I don't want to get my boots anywhere near
I have class.
my mustachio. With my
So I have like the position. I'm just gonna throw an arrow at him.
Yep. Alright, so you have advantage, so go ahead and roll 2d20 and take the higher. And your short bow bonus is
You can use my
plus,
terrible.
No.
Here,
You
Plus
here.
first.
Thank you.
He was looking for that one.
5 and 3.
Oh.
so you got an 11, but you do have
11.
inspiration, right?
And you,
Wait, I actually got 18 apparently.
Well, no, it's when you hit the table, it bounced.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
you scared them when they jumped.
I
was
would-
hoping.
Do you have an
You might-
still have an inspiration?
You
right?
might be lucky. 11 might
Inspiration.
hit for the guy
Inspiration
being
lets you
held.
reroll.
Okay.
So does he get to reroll both, or we're just gonna do one?
Is it like just per turn?
Well, actually, based on the fact that he's not wearing armor,
And he's being held still.
so that would be a hit. So you would do it.
He's the
So that counted as a reroll, right?
I would totally.
I count that.
Horseshoes and hangers.
You can shoot a fish in a barrel. Or a held dwarf on a boat.
So you
As
can
the case may
use
be.
that, or if you still have inspiration, you can burn it and re-roll to see if you get higher.
I
Or, but
kinda-
if you scored a hit,
But okay, I kind of want to use inspiration honestly, because that's just so bad. And 11 is that even a hit?
That's a hit, but it's not a. It's not like a.
It's
insta
just
kill.
barely a hit.
It's like you wing him.
he's like,
Like-
"Oh shit, I'm on."
Would I still get sneak attack?
All of a sudden,
Yes,
you're
you
sitting
would.
up there playing with his bow, like, oh, shoot the moon.
If I still
Oh,
get sneak
shit.
attack,
It's like, oh wait,
Boink.
gotta shoot
So
that
it's a
one.
hit. You score it.
if I still get sneak attack, I think I should just take the hit.
Go for
Go
it.
for it.
Go for
Okay,
it.
I'm not going to use the inspiration. I'm
You
going
can
to
always
take
save that for when
Save
shit
it.
gets hairy.
that. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Why did you disappear in a crowd?
Okay.
Inspiration. I'm inspired to hide.
So it's what is it? 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 4, and then I get
Plus your
2d6
sneak
for the sneak attack.
Okay.
6, 4, 4.
Oh.
So 14 plus 2 is it?
Would that be 14
18.
plus 2 because I just grazed him?
Well, it's you still get your full plus. Thank God.
Yeah. So,
So I'd like to think that basically the way you hit him is you hit
Ooh.
right here.
Good.
Money
and it
shot.
goes straight into
nice.
the heart. and
You just grazed
It
his
was kind
major
of-
blood vessel.
at first it looked like
you
he missed
the
it,
neck.
but it actually hit the collarbone and shoved it into.
Nice.
So as the hold breaks, his arms
You did it?
drop, and he dumps to the deck.
I'm happy. This pleases me.
And they're still snoring.
Alright.
Wow.
We're out of combat.
Nice.
And he fell in his own refuge. Roll a dex check to see if he missed the splatter.
Oh.
It's more of a slide at this point, really.
My God.
He like lands on his own reference and then slides a couple of inches down the game plan.
I landed in the reference.
15.
I've been told when they're killed they do that.
It was a joke.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, actually,
And
no.
as the pirate captain comes out,
Oh.
what be afoot here? And hopefully my friends see through the illusion that I just thought about that. Don't shoot me.
That's where you touch your
Perception
face.
check. I don't know what I know.
You're like, no, go away, go away, go away.
Hand signal,
play it off.
yo, bro.
You don't know at this point.
Because you just see the captain come above deck.
So, let's see. Thief and Tefany. how do
Maybe
you
somebody
react?
rolls an amazing insight and recognizes my swagger.
Yeah, it'd be an insight. Unless you're going to just continue because combat has
Yeah.
So I continue into a Final Fantasy victory dance.
Okay.
But you guys, seriously, you do see me coming out as the captain, so I look like the captain.
It's close. Well,
I prepare my arrow.
it's kind of like if you were looking at somebody and you know how you recognize somebody in a crowd at
With
first
body
glance.
language and posture.
Right, but if you look at them closer, you can definitely tell. So if
So
you
that would
spend
be
the
an
time,
insight.
right?
Perception
So
check?
roll a d20.
Because it's a minor illusion.
Yeah.
It's not like I
Knowledge,
craft
Yeah.
perception, or insight.
But it is the night, it's dark.
It's night, so it's
Perception.
hard.
Thief, are you
I'd rather do perception
I
because it's
I
better.
perception.
Are
Okay,
you human
roll-
though?
Roll
No.
d20 and add
What are
one.
you? Half elf, right?
Yeah.
Elf.
Okay.
High elf. High elf.
High elf. Okay.
14.
He's the same race that I am.
Okay.
What? I got 4.
Thief's like, oh shit, the captain!
I jumped down, short sword in hand.
So, Thief, at this point, from your vantage point, you see the captain striding confidently, and you believe that it's the captain.
Do what you gotta do, man.
No
You know
offense,
what it
but
is?
I prepare my arrow.
Do you know
Go for it.
how it is?
Yeah, I
I
guess.
read my
arrow.
No, dude, I'm seriously cool with this because this is exactly what would happen because you guys know we just went downstairs and the captain
Two people
swam.
just
For all
went
you know-
downstairs? We're dead.
Yeah, you heard no
Captain's
noise.
badass.
Maybe the captain's a badass, yeah. I mean, and I'm coming out swagger because I
It's
think
just a
Riptide.
I'm playing my part for the two dwarves and I'm expecting to be on deck. So, dude, take the shot. Honestly,
Unless you
So
yell
this
your
is my
name or
question,
something, I'm
though.
taking the shot.
This is my question. Are you in view of the dead dwarves?
All right, guys. And that's a great place to wrap it up there.
On the battlefield, I'm a warrior, ready to kill or be killed. I've defeated orcs from the north, sent Kandorian demon spawns back to the depths, and drank with Cimmerian heroes. But when I get back from a hard day of disemboweling my enemies, I enjoy nothing more than to open my castle doors and find a dungeon crate as my reward for blood well spilled. Designed for role players and tabletop gamers, Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service with a treasure hoard of loot you can use on or off the battlefield. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So what say you? Are you ready for postal glory? Oh boy. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin.
And this has been another edition of D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Thank you for listening, and be careful. I've heard there's dragons about.